In Washington, I'm Morgan Stevens. Concerns are growing about disruptions in one of the world's most critical choke points for oil, the Strait of Hormuz. With tankers halted, some warn Americans could be feeling higher prices at the pump as early as this week. Oil and gas prices spiked Monday as U.S., Israel, and Iran strikes intensified across the Middle East, with concerns that consumers could soon feel the cost at the pump.
We are looking at a price point increase for gas prices roughly of 10 to 30 cents per gallon. And that is a little bit of a jolt.
And it's unclear by how much.
If the conflict ended 5 seconds from now, then we could probably say 10 to 30 cents and we're good to go. We have to take a daily aspect and analysis of what has taken place today, what takes place tomorrow, and move into that analysis to where we can come up with a better price point. I wish I could look at you right now and say 10 to 30 cents is the max. I can't.
Brent crude, the global standard for oil prices, climbed 10% at $82 a barrel Monday after at least 3 ships were attacked in the Strait of Hormuz. The region is one of the most critical energy passageways, with around a fifth of the world's oil depending on it. Closing or slowing it could rattle global markets. Americans may feel its impacts immediately.
They're going to fill it at the pump. It's probably going up 20, 30 cents as we speak after the weekend, and it will continue to go up this week. And like I said, the longer the delay in the Strait of Hormuz, the longer that delay, the more prices will go up.
Meanwhile, natural gas prices jumped nearly 50% after Qatar Energy, one of the world's largest exporters, halted production following attacks on its facilities. Some experts say that if Iran's regime falls, U.S. oil companies could be well positioned to expand oil production there, as is currently happening in Venezuela after the U.S. captured its dictator in January. In Washington, I'm Morgan Stevens.
I'm Atra El-Nashar in Washington. The effects of the war with Iran are showing up at the gas pump. Iranian forces effectively closing a key route for oil tankers, and rising prices are hurting drivers and posing a political risk to President Trump, who promised to keep gas prices low. America and Israel's war with Iran is far from U.S. shores, but the instant economic impact already hitting gas stations across the U.S.
We haven't faced anything like this, and really since the Afghanistan and Iraq wars.
On Thursday, day 6 of this war, the national average price for a gallon of regular gas stands at $3.25, 27 cents higher than just a week ago, according to AAA.
It is one of the fastest weekly increases in the last 20 years.
The catalyst for this spike is here in the Strait of Hormuz. The 21-mile-wide channel is the only passage for about 1/5 of the world's oil supply.
Strait of Hormuz is closed. Anyone who wants to pass, our self-sacrificing heroes in the IRGC Navy and the Army will set those ships on fire. Don't come to this region. The price of oil has reached $81, and the world is waiting for it to reach at least $200.
President Trump instructing his administration to provide political risk insurance to oil tankers.
The president said if necessary and when appropriate, the U.S. Navy will begin escorting tankers through the Strait of Hormuz.
Top Democrat on the Senate Intelligence Committee, Mark Warner.
I have not heard of any reasonable plan where you could have escorts of these tankers, particularly through that narrow stretch.
The price hikes don't stop with gasoline. Diesel is rising too, fuel used by trucks that transport everything from groceries to clothing.
If this remains prolonged as a price increase, we may slowly start to see prices, unfortunately, inching up in a lot of different directions for a lot of different products and commodities.
The White House says combat operations will go on as long as it takes to achieve the president's objectives. The administration reportedly preparing for the war to last through September. All of this happens to coincide with the regular seasonal rollout of a cleaner summer blend gasoline, which usually adds about another 15 cents per gallon. In Washington, I'm Atra El-Nashar.
Tonight's State of the Union address comes as new polling just out by ABC News, The Washington Post, and Ipsos now shows 57% of Americans disapprove of the president's handling of the economy right now, many citing those affordability concerns. Earlier on in his speech, President Trump boasted about gas prices specifically. dropping significantly since he took office.
Gasoline, which reached a peak of over $6 a gallon in some states under my predecessor, it was quite honestly a disaster, is now below $2.30 a gallon in most states, and in some places $1.99 a gallon. And when I visited the great state of Iowa just a few weeks ago, I even saw $1.85 a gallon for gasoline.
And what was a bipartisan moment and a shift away from politics tonight, as expected, Trump took time out to congratulate members of Team USA men's hockey fresh off that historic gold medal win in Milan. We'll show you that moment later on in the show. Dee Dee.